Yeah, I'm like, yo, that shit was crazy. But yeah, man, I think again, just finishing that off. Gervonta Davis just needs to fight a few more notable boxers. Because I think after Bud fights Canelo, and if he wins, I think Bud gonna retire because
Yeah.
there's
If he
nobody
loses, I
left.
think he retires, bro.
Yeah, because who he gonna fight? There's nobody left for him to really fight, especially after moving up that much in weight to fight Canelo. I mean, is
Y'all think he beats
nobody.
Canelo?
I think Bud
Yeah,
beats Canelo. Yeah,
I got Bud. Yeah,
I
Any
got I
reason
got
why?
skill over power. Skill over power.
Okay, skill over power. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's it. That's it. Because I think if you look at it, even though it was earlier in his career, but
Mm-hmm.
Floyd gave the blueprint. Even though this is not a different Canelo, but this was
Oh
a
hell yeah.
younger Canelo with way more punching
Yeah,
power because he
that's
was
true.
still
That's true.
knocking dudes out. So I think when that skill came to play, it flustered Canelo. He didn't know what to
What
do
y'all
with
think
the
about
skill.
Bud's fight with Madrimov?
That was a warm up fight for Canelo. He had to take
Mm-hmm.
that fight to see the body weight, to see okay the hitting force, right? I got to see because this guy could hit too because he was heavier than Bud,
Yeah.
and Bud it
No, yeah,
was
he
a
cracked Bud a
lackluster
couple times.
performance, huh?
Bud, I say he cracked Bud a couple times for
He
sure.
cracked
Bud took
him.
him well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a it wasn't the Bud that we're used to seeing, but that was a fight Bud needed to take before he fought
Hmm.
Canelo to be like, okay, now I know what the power is. All right,
Yeah.
let me train for this. And
Yeah.
I think Bud whoops him. I think Bud whoops him.
I hope so. That's what
yeah,
I'll say. I hope so. I hope the same thing, the same reason he beat Arrow, which to me is the same reason Roach gave Tank a bunch of problems. He punched in between shots.
Mm,
And timing is everything. Like if I'm
everything.
trying to get one off and you done threw a 1-2 in the middle of my one, 'cause that just means you sharper than me. So if
Hmm.
that type of bud shows up, for
Hmm.
sure I could see him winning. But I could also see him get knocked the hell out. I don't know what to think on this one, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
it's rough because he's better. He's number one pound for pound. That's what I'll
Right.
say. Canelo's not even top five to me. To me, Bud, Usyk,
Mm.
um, well, I had Inoue in there. He won his last fight. Then he got knocked down and ended up coming back and winning. The Japanese cat.
Um.
He's
Wait.
sick. If you, he beat Stephen Fulton a couple of years ago,
The
but
Japanese cat. Who the hell?
his name
What division?
Inoue. He's a smaller dude. He like 130. I think he might have just barely starting to come up to like 130. He's like 126. But he
Okay.
he already won like four. No, the dude be skinning people alive for a little. Like I'm telling you, if you like boxing, go watch his fight with Stephen Fulton, and then let's
I
talk
gotta.
about it.
I'm about to put that in. You know who's nasty too? What's the dude name? He ain't got no eyebrows. The light skinned dude. He was a Floyd protege boxer. Cook.
Kermel
Damn. Huh?
Moulton. Nah, he too young.
No, no, no. Say it.
Kermel Moulton.
That him.
Yeah, he nice. He nice. He little
He's
tank. Yeah,
nasty.
he's nice for sure.
He's yo.
Yeah,
He nasty. He gonna be a problem. He's
yeah.
like
He fight a lot like Tank, to be honest. Like
but he's more skilled.
yeah, because Tank is more pot shot, one shot. But Tank
Yeah.
pretty skilled too, is what I'll say. Tank pretty skilled too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a cerebral fighter, but like you said, that Roach fight really kind of like opened up to Tank, like, oh, okay, because Roach is a technical boxer. He
That's why you
he
can't
he.
fight people you know also. Like, well, you can, but it's different to know each other from the amateurs. But if you know it from up the street, like that's crazy.
That's
Like,
crazy.
nah, that's he got something different. But it's like that's why he is so confident. Like, Roach ain't better than Tank at all. Like by no
Hmm.
stretch to me. Like Lamont Roach is a B-level fighter, if you ask me.
Yeah. Hmm.
Tank, even on his worst day, is A minus. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But at that point, you fighting somebody you know. I feel like since Tank left Mayweather and he went independent, he's kind of just been flying by at night. Like that's why you see him switching up trainers. Like,
Yeah.
well, stick with Calvin Ford,
yeah,
bro. Who is
Right.
it? Why are we doing this? Like, put the other dude
Right.
in the
yeah.
corner if this the case. But yeah, he just made a lot of decisions that to me don't make as much sense. And I do want to see him in with better fighters for sure. Because even Lamont Roach, like before Lamont had that performance, people was laughing that fight off.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah,
They was
they
like
were.
Tank gonna knock his ass out in like the first
Yep.
4 or 5 rounds. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, but
Which he
I
should
like.
have, but shout out to
Yeah,
Roach. Shout out to
no,
Roach though.
Roach was fighting his ass off, and you know how it is when you maybe he was scared as you should be, but when I seen him catching Tank between shots, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a long,
A long.
long night. It wasn't like Frank Martin where yeah, Frank Martin could win the first 6 rounds. It doesn't even matter, truthfully, because
Mhm.
you just see Tank inching closer, inching closer.
Yeah,
With
Mhm.
yeah,
Lamont,
he walked him
he
down.
couldn't do that. He just couldn't do it because Lamont gonna keep firing off, and not those
Mhm.
athletic winging punches, which Frank Martin throws more. Those tight in close shots, like
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, when is the rematch? I ain't even. They had the rematch.
It was supposed to be in August, but I think because of him getting in trouble and stuff, I think
Trouble.
it might have
Yeah.
delayed it.
I'm
yeah,
like, damn, bro, you gotta stay out of fucking jail, being leave that chick alone. Like, this is second, third. Like, bruh, come on, you keep messing with the same chick. She fucking up your money. She fucking up your career, bro. These chicks would
yeah.
do it to you, B. They would do it
So
to you. Javante, if you happen to come across this shit, leave her the fuck alone, okay, my nigga? Leave her alone. She ain't worth it. She ain't worth it. Go out there and fight Shakur and get your ass
yeah,
whipped.
you're
Yeah,
30 years old now, player. You can't
yeah,
going to jail. Only look cool when you like
yeah.
19, 20 or
It's
something.
over.
It never looks cool. I'm
Yeah,
joking, but
Never,
like you
yeah,
gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
yeah.
grow up.
never. What you
Especially
got
for
next,
some
Mel?
domestic violence crap. But
Yeah.
yeah. So the sneaker culture. I mean, are retros keeping the sneaker game alive?
You
Who
know,
want to get that started off?
I'm like, hey
Go
man,
ahead.
I ain't a sneakerhead guy, bro. I wear Chuck Taylors and shit. I might wear
Yeah,
some, might wear some
yeah, you.
Timbos in the winter. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't
Yeah, that's
really. I got
facts.
some I love 11s. Other than that, last couple shoes I bought was bronze actually.
Bronze?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I
Those
bought the
are the
Yeah,
ones yesterday.
heaviest, ugliest sneakers ever. Because, like, yo, you know, when these guys make sneakers, obviously these sneakers are custom made to the athlete that wears them. And if
Hmm.
you look at, Braun is duck footed and
That's
his
hilarious.
feet is kind of unorthodox. Like he has to have heavy cushion shoes because of his walk and how, just like how Zion Williamson, he was like, yo, you gotta when you dunk and you come down, you gotta come down a certain way because the way he walked or something. That's LeBron James. All his sneakers, or they feel like I'm got anchors on my feet. Like they just so bulky and just I hate LeBron sneakers. I only got one pair, and that
they
was the
great basketball sneakers.
huh?
They great because I play ball. They great basketball
They great
sneakers.
basketball sneakers, yeah.
That's why
But
you
this,
know.
but this is why we talk about the sneaker culture and retros keeping the game up because now if you look at like if you just saw the new Jordan, I think Jordan 40, I think it was 40,
40.
41.
That's
Like if you
crazy.
look
Mm-hmm.
at the design of them, they're not Jordans that we accustomed to wearing and going outside wearing a suit and throw some Jordans on.
I
You
didn't even know
could
there was Jordan 30s.
yeah, it was I
Yeah,
think that's like 40 something, but
yeah,
that's
yeah. He
how
up to number 40. Yep, he up to number
that's
40.
how out of touch we are because these sneaker designers are designing these sneakers based on what's in the now. They catering to like basketball players and basketball shoes as opposed to back then when they catered to they could wear them on court and off the court. So that's why, because the sneaker game was prominent probably like 4 or 5 years ago. It was through the roof. Now it's like retros, like Jordan got to make all these sneakers in all these different colors because nobody's really buying it later. Like you said, you didn't even know he was up to 40 because all the
No
other shit
clue.
was trash.
Yeah.
You ain't checking for them shits. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
only ever
yeah.
like the 11s, the 9s, the 10, actually all the rest, everything up to 18, 19, right around there. But
Mhm.
even then, I ain't used to have the money for none of that. You know what I mean? Like, I got a
Wait,
couple,
hold on. Hold on. How much paid Kobe's you got?
bro. I've only had one in my life, bro, and it
Malcolm,
was
no.
I'm not a shoe guy. I actually, how many
Yeah,
Kobe
he stayed
jerseys
in the
out of
sugar.
that?
That's true, but no
Yeah.
one Kobe?
Yeah, for sure. It was the black, purple, and I don't even remember what that was called, bro. '06. He wore them in '06. The ones he wore in '06 in the first
Oh,
round against the
the
Suns
ones,
with the trim
the ones.
on
Those
them.
are the
Yeah, yeah. That's the
yep,
only
the
Those are the
Kobe
Kobe's
ones. His
Kobe's
first
I ever
Nike
had.
shoe.
the ones that look
Hmm.
like space boots?
Nah, that's
Nah,
the
nah, 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 nah. That was
the
the Adidas
Adidas.
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Nah,
which one? The Kobe? Let me look
he
that
had the
up.
first Nike Kobe ones. Yeah, the Nike Kobe ones. I
Oh, I
had
know you're
those
talking
too.
about. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
used
That's
to
the
yeah,
play
yeah,
only
ball
yeah.
in
one.
those.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Them
yeah.
was
played ball
fire,
in
bro.
those.
Those the ones you gave me, right, Mel?
I think I might have gave you a pair, yeah, because I had them. I had a couple pairs of those. I played ball in, yeah,
Yeah, I remember the
yeah,
great ones. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I remember
yeah.
those. Yeah, that
But
was
yeah, I
I
hard.
mean,
I
read.
like those.
Actually, I was gonna say if you're a big Kobe fan, I don't know if you like to read because it's a long ass book. But one of the coldest things I've seen on Kobe or read on Kobe was the book Showboat, bro. The book
Showboat.
Showboat. Yes, it's like, bro, it's crazy. It's like 600 pages. But even if you want to listen to it
600
audio,
pages.
but yeah, you know how they say you
Shit.
want to hide something from a brother, put it
Put it
in a
in a
book.
book.
That's the truth, bro. Like everything I be reading in these books, I still don't be seeing coming out. I barely share half of it. Truthfully, like
What is it
stuff that
called?
I
Showboat
Showboat. Yes.
from Kobe?
Yeah, it's I can't recall who the author was right now. I was gonna say Pearlman, but he wrote the Three Ring Circus book. But the book is called Showboat,
The
and
Life of Kobe Bryant.
yeah, it's 10 out of 10, bro. But it's good, bad, ugly, inside, outside. But I wouldn't have liked it as a kid because it's too honest. But as an
Mm.
adult, I
okay,
loved it. Yeah,
okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna look that up.
Yeah.
And it's a physical book or it's just an
physical
online?
book. I went to Barnes and Nobles to go pick that thing up.
Wow.
All right. Say no more. I
Yep.
will be looking that up.
640 pages. I'm looking at it
Bro,
now.
yeah.
Damn.
I love sports autobiographies. To me, like another book, and this one is another one about 600 pages, bro. Mike Tyson, Undisputed. I think it was called Undisputed Mike Tyson. That's exactly what it's called.
Undisputed Mike
That
Tyson.
book, crazy. But Showboat, to me, is better than that. And Mike Tyson, Undisputed, was the best book I had ever read. I'm like a
Mm.
literature kid, so I come from reading and writing. Like I was young, putting
Yeah,
myself through book projects and shit. So I'll sit down and read a book in 2 days.
Is it Mike Tyson
yeah.
Undisputed Truth?
Yeah, Undisputed Truth. There you go. Yep. It's just his
Okay.
face on the
Okay.
front, right? Only his
Yep.
face on the front cover?
Yep.
Okay, yep.
I'm bookmarking these
Yeah.
two. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I give
understand
y'all a
what you
couple
mean.
more. Let me know.
Yeah. I enjoy having stuff to read. That's why I like watching documentaries and stuff like
Yep.
that and all of that. So yeah, I can dig that. Now I'm gonna definitely tune into those because, like you said, like reading you find out so much things. And I remember when I was in high school and I was you get to pick books to read in free time. So I
Hmm.
remember everybody was reading like Captain Underpants and all this other stuff because my dad pops was in the Nation. So I remember, those talks about Malcolm X couldn't have him. So I was like, I'm gonna read this biography of Malcolm X by Walter Dean Myers. So
Yep.
my teacher, it was a black lady, and she like, yo, you want to read this? So I feel like she looked at me a
I can
little
tell you the
different.
first paragraph from that book. Malcolm was like a panther or something like that. Like, but in his stillness, in his eyes, and the way that he, like, I forgot, but it was, bro, I remember that first opening book. It drew
Yeah,
you in automatically, bro.
yes, and that's what made me get fascinated, and then I took it steps further. That's when I picked up the autobiography of Malcolm
Mm.
X.
That's the
Then
one
I
I'm talking
read
about. I'm
that.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, read that one front to back. It was to the point where it was a lot of people my age that ain't read it. I gave my man, my Puerto Rican man that used to work with me, say, yo, gave him the book, read it, had people reading it. Then I took it a step further and I forgot the name of this other, it was a Malcolm X, like a biography. And they
Mhm.
examined his life in many different ways. And that book was like 400 pages. I
Mm.
remember, so it's like just taking, like you reading all these different things, like you said, like with the Kobe and the Showboat, and reading different things and like the knowledge that you gain by reading
Yeah.
multiple things and taking time to explore these people that we look up to. And you get the knowledge from different sources and then you can kind of make your own, you know
Yep.
what I
Because
mean?
I
Instead of getting
remember,
fed stuff.
because you was on your Malcolm X joint for a
Heavy,
minute, bro. We was having
heavy, remember,
debates
right?
like, yo, Malcolm over Martin Luther King. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Facts.
whoa. They both
Was
had
I
two
believe,
different ideologies. They
I
both
believe that
had
still.
they both are two different ideologies, so you can't compare the two, but some people would compare because they was both prominent during the same time periods, but
I'm,
one
I'm,
was on that side, one was on this side, you
I'm gonna
know.
say this. It's not really comparison. It's giving love. Because let me tell you this. I don't know, Malcolm, if you have kids or not, but
Hmm.
I guarantee all of our kids know Dr. King.
Yeah.
None of them know Malcolm X. If you just like,
Yeah.
when I'm gonna ask you that, you know about Malcolm X? No,
Yeah.
no. Who's
Bro.
that? Who's
The only
that?
reason my
Who's that?
daughters do because I'm named after them.
You
Oh, okay, that's what's
feel what
up.
I'm saying? Feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But they don't know about him. So
Mm-mm.
my thing is this: one does not get any attention, doesn't get any recognition, and the other does because of his approach. I feel like it's easy to digest.
Yeah.
So he's pushed as being more prominent. So it's like if you can do that in the same breath, then it's like, yo, because truthfully speaking, Malcolm, if you from a certain makeup and you from a certain type of world and environment, Malcolm is us. He's more relatable. He's us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of reasons for that connection and why
Mm-hmm.
the people connected with him
Mm-hmm.
as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to Dr. King. So I wouldn't really say it's not comparing because you can't be of color and, be like you don't like Dr. King.
Don't
It's not
like
nothing
that,
like that.
right?
But I'm just giving light to somebody who should get light as well.
No,
That's what
But
my
absolutely, yeah.
purpose was. That's all.
can I
By
touch on it just
by any
slightly?
means necessary. Absolutely.
What I'll say is, to me, Malcolm X is almost halfway. He's what, first of all young all black people needed, truthfully. Like, he was the black messiah, but he was halfway in between Martin Luther King and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Like
Mm-hmm.
how we was
Yes.
talking about books earlier, the message to the black man in America is something that every black man should read. Should
Mm-hmm.
they do and identify with all of Elijah Muhammad values and everything? No, because it's not as realistic. Would it be great? Yeah, absolutely. But it's just not as realistic. We do got to do some sort of getting along to go along, but that's just sometimes, like you said, you can affect more change from being inside. So that's almost like the Martin Luther King thing. But separatism versus whatever the case, it didn't matter. What Malcolm X was you're strong in yourself. You are a strong black man. You are a king. You know what I mean? Like, actually, I'm gonna give y'all something real quick, bro. I was watching something the other night, and they were saying what happened were really before Malcolm X got assassinated. He was over at a NATO meeting or some sort of NATO thing, and what they were saying was there were three nuns somewhere in, I want to say, some country somewhere in Africa, that they sent the British military forces in, like under like world law, to save these nuns. And they're saying, well, why can't African nations go do the same thing for what's happening to black people in Mississippi?
Mm.
And Malcolm X was trying to align not the Marcus Garvey back to Africa rhetoric, but trying to align the black people here with the wealthy African nations in America, and they did
Mm.
not, or in Africa, and they did not want that to happen.
No,
Hmm.
absolutely. No. No. You see what happened to
Yeah.
Black Wall Street? They don't want that.
Yeah.
No way. Mm-mm.
And it's also being human though, because like, for example, it's after death when they say the things about as far as Dr. King and being a womanizer and stuff. But see, that's what, to your point, with like what you said, black men, he's like the Messiah, what everybody needed. We've seen Malcolm go from the stealing and being, the street guy to changing his life. And also, even this is the big thing, and I know it divides people, but also when it's like he was praising Elijah Muhammad and everything he did, even the wrongdoings that he
Mm-hmm.
knew Muhammad was doing, and he
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
just turned the cheek to it because
Mm-hmm.
that's who he believed in. And then once he got silenced, not kicked out, but silenced
Yeah.
because of he speaking out on the president at the time, Kennedy, then it's like once he got silenced and put down, then it's like now you want to speak to these things, but then also acknowledging once he went on his pilgrimage to Mecca and saying like, you know what I was believing in as far as white people being evil and all these things was wrong because he was
Right.
in Mecca in Africa and seeing that no, I'm wrong. So it's like
Mm.
we got to see him correct himself
Mm-hmm.
in all these things. And I feel like you see all these different layers. He was imperfect. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's the difference as opposed
Yeah.
to a person being pushed as perfect and this is the approach and all this stuff. It's like, nah. So that's why I
Yep.
said it's somebody that our people should know that he should
Right.
be in the textbooks. Why is it that he doesn't, they don't, like our children don't know who he is?
Yeah. Too
Right.
much discipline. That's one of the great separators, bro. They don't want us to have no discipline.
Mm. No,
Yeah.
it's not even discipline. I just think that they don't want us to have the knowledge.
Yeah.
They
That's
they
it. Yeah, for
definitely don't
sure.
want it because if you look and they trying to take like the Smithsonian, they trying to take all of the curriculums from us out of the schooling system because they don't want us to have the knowledge. Like you
Hmm.
said, you got to read these books. These books is
Got
they
to.
can't take away the books. They can take
Yeah.
away
The
they can take
lesson.
away the curriculums, can't take away the books.
Nah,
And that's the
facts.
lesson. Like Malcolm said, and what I was saying. And I think that's the lesson of this particular discussion we have here. When you want to learn something, you got to do the research on your
On
own.
your own.
I
And
Yep.
that's
love
what I
having this
learned.
conversation, bro. I love having
Yes.
this conversation. I swear to God, I think that what you said about Martin Luther King, like about him, like how now they try to call him a womanizer and all that, but versus they can't find nothing after on Malcolm X. And they tried it. You know what I mean? They was bugging his hotel rooms too. But it wasn't about that. It's a focus. It's you know what I mean? They're like, oh no, this is he the real deal.
Right. I
Yeah.
just think like
Yep.
as we somebody had mentioned it, you gotta have a little bit of Malcolm, a little bit of Martin. You got to. You gotta have is the yin and the yang. You gotta have both. Just like how in music terms, some people say you gotta have a Dame Dash mentality, you gotta have a Jay-Z mentality.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation and what you're doing. So, shout out to both those guys because both those guys pioneered civil rights movement and did a lot for what we are going on the things that we have for us provided for us today, by those two men. So yes, absolutely. Because I don't want we take off the whole segment with this shit.
No, that's fine.
Oh
We,
yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
we can always touch bases on that back
Touch
again
base.
anytime. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. And our okay, so the final topic that we did have, and that was a beautiful discussion. My brother, know I could go in about that. I love it. But
Yes,
about will Team USA win gold in 2028?
I mean, they should. I mean, I feel like if anything, if Team Canada or France didn't do it previously, who they got coming up, Wemby's gonna be the best player in 2028. Let's just
absolutely.
start. Let's start there. So, I mean, he'll have a chance, but no, I don't see it. There's still too much coming out of here. And then more than that, it's like the coaching. It's the way that they play. It's a certain intensity that Americans play with that no amount of skills and fundamentals will ultimately overcome. You might win a couple years here and there, but these boys running down your throat. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so overall, I would say I would always, my favorite would always be America for sure. Actually, I want to ask y'all something. Y'all from New York? My boy, he not from the city. He from upstate, but one of my boys from Schenectady. But he was a cold point guard too.
Okay,
His name Mark Lyons.
Mark
okay.
Lyon.
Yeah, yeah. You check. I don't. Shit. He played for Xavier in Arizona in college, but yeah, no. Check him
Mhm.
out. He's from upstate though, but I know it's different for sure. New York.
What year did he play for them schools?
He played for Xavier. Like, you remember the Xavier Cincinnati, bro? Yeah, bro. It was like
Nah.
a brawl, like almost like the Malice in the Palace, but between colleges. It was Xavier and Cincinnati, like
When was
2011, 12,
this?
2011 or
Mm.
12, I want to say.
So he like my age then. He's
Yeah.
Yeah,
like my age
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Okay.
Nah, he's sick though. I was just checking because I know y'all from New York. I know how
Oh,
close to. Yeah.
That
well, see,
name is familiar. That name is
you'd have said some
familiar,
guy
but
like
I
Al
can't.
B, skate, one of them, the Brooklyn legends and all that. Upstate, we don't really deal with them upstate motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Nah.
funny.
But shout out to
Yeah.
him, no. But he upstate.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I've never been upstate. I've been to the city though, but never been upstate.
See,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't even go up there.
Uh,
That
I
tells
was
a
in
Like
lot.
Queen. I was in Queens.
it's
It
two
was a
different
lot for
worlds.
me.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to Queens for sure, for sure.
Nah,
Yeah, we
but
be from Brooklyn.
huh?
Okay. I
Is
see my
that?
first rat ever in Brooklyn.
I
Oh,
was telling we
we.
from Brooklyn. Yeah, them
Oh
New
yeah.
York City
Oh,
rats is big as cats. People think it
you.
be free fronting. They as big as cats for real.
They
I
just
tell y'all what. Oh, my
you
bad,
ain't
my bad.
you ain't see the joint. They just caught they said like a 22-inch fucking rat in New York.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
they had it in a bag. The shit was like this big, bro. No lie. They had it in a plastic bag. This big.
See,
This how big the rat was.
how do
22
y'all get
inches,
rid of
they said that
rats?
shit was.
What do
Crazy. I
y'all
ain't fuck.
do? Like, what do y'all do if a rat in the crib? Like, do they ever come in the crib or they just be
It was
outside
in
only?
the crib. It was in somebody's apartment.
Well, fortunately for us, we just seen the mice, like the little mice. But
Yeah.
rats,
Something that
you
big,
know,
I'm out of there, bro. I'm out of there.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
I
I'm not
it's,
even.
it's,
No. I'm out of there. Nah, I ain't fuck with no
yeah,
rats.
yeah.
That's
Hey,
a
I'll
different
pull
kind of
up
thing.
anytime though. That's what I was gonna tell y'all. Dead ass. What? It ain't nothing. Let me know if y'all ever got anything cracking. I
Oh
fuck with it.
shit. Wait. So where exactly you at?
So I'm out west. I'm out west. I'm not right in the city, not too far. But I
Shit.
got I
We.
got flight benefits, so I'll be there
Hey,
anytime.
me too. So we.
Yeah, I could be there 3 hours or 4, 5 hours.
Me too. Hey,
Yeah,
a flight. We gonna stay in touch. We gonna
Yeah, no,
stay.
dead
yeah.
We definitely
ass.
gonna connect. Hey. Well. Did we finish on that topic? Cause I got some LA trivia for you.
Oh,
Before
I'm
we
listening.
Oh
finish.
I'm
yeah.
ready. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the trivia, bro.
Okay. So listen, man. First of all, let's talk about your brand. Your brand.
Yes.
Talk about that for a minute and let the people know about that.
Yeah, I'll say, man, I like how we was talking about storytelling. Like, I hope that kind of gives a little bit of context to it. It ain't like I just look at it like I'm just throwing videos together. Or like, I try to really tell a story with everything I do. Like, obviously, I have some stuff that's just analysis and motivation, but most of it, like, I want you to look at it and feel like you were there when you
Mm-hmm.
watch the entire story, even if it's some random Kobe clip from '98, and I put the context to it and let you know where the team was at the time, what might have been going on around it, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? It's just me. Like, I literally sit there, write it out. Obviously, I remember a lot of it because of photographic memory, but I'm still, touching up, making sure that everything makes sense. And that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm really just trying to tell stories same way that I would do with my old podcast, even though I was interviewing people telling stories. Now I'm just telling them from either things that are going on now or things that I remember or things that I want to share with people and make them feel like they opened up a book, you know what I mean, that I wrote, whatever the case may be, even if it's just wrapped up in a 2 minute video. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then other than that, like, I'm definitely gonna have some stuff. Opening night, oh yeah, it's gonna be parties in LA for sure. So if you got benefits, then yeah, I'll touch bases with you. But really, I'm trying to start an official podcast where I'm just looking for a studio once we get closer to the season to do it from, to where I can do it real big, have guests on. Like, I already got some of the players following me and stuff like that, like old players that I've done like clips on and things like that. But then I
Mm-hmm.
got a little bit of a network to certain people also. So I'm gonna just try to put it all together, start cranking out interviews, start doing my own podcast. Once the seasons comes around, I'm gonna drop articles, different things about what's going on, like day by day with the Lakers. But then I'm gonna always keep like the archives. And then sometimes it might be just random NBA stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it could be something from the Knicks. It could be something, anybody. If it interests me and it's loosely related around basketball, then I'm gonna cover it. The one thing that I try to stay away from is like personal matters, because to me, I feel like that's kind of what killed a lot of the like intrigue of the game. Is like
Mm-hmm.
everybody feel like they know these dudes, or they feel like because they hear Stephen A. Smith tell a story. No, no, let me throw Stephen A. Just like the media narratives like run that they run with that. Like, bro, we're not even talking about basketball no more. Like, or
Right.
even I like the NBA player podcast, but like I'm looking at Jeff Teague podcast, he covering the Coldplay stuff. I'm like, when can we ever just keep it basketball or at least related around that? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, so I feel like it got away from that. And so I feel like I could help provide some context or at least some entertainment, especially if you're a fan of the Lakers or just even old school NBA and stuff like that. Because if you go down my page, you should be able to get something from it. You know what I mean? No matter how
Mm-hmm.
you feel about it. So that's it, man. Trying to tell stories. That's where I'm really happy, is telling stories.
Now you do a great job because I know we share a lot of your clips. I'm like, yo, every time I go through the timeline, because you know how the algorithms do, and then they show, I'm like, yo, this, I'm like, let me post that. Like, yo, let me
Yeah,
post that. Like, yo, this guy got some great content on his shit. So I was like, man, you got to get him on the show. We got to talk to this guy, man, because I'm a
Yeah,
Kobe fan, so I just like the Kobe shit. I'm like, yeah,
I
he he
appreciate that
he
shit, man.
gets it. He gets it. Yeah, that's dope, man. Incredible, man. Incredible platform, man. I love it. Again, if you're watching or you're gonna watch, make sure you tap into it's the Lakers room, right? The
Yep, the
Lakers
yeah.
room.
Lakers room.
Yeah,
Yep,
tap
this
into the
or
Lakers room.
every platform, YouTube, TikTok,
Hmm.
Instagram. I put the same video and just keep cranking them out, pretty much.
Now let's get into some. I'm gonna see, your joint court of Lakers room. You got Kobe back there, 24. You
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
jersey on. You got the
The
players
the
following
new
you. You
MVP.
you are
The
very
Luca.
you very
Yeah.
in on the Lakers know-how. So I'm gonna ask you a few trivia questions. You better not get nothing wrong, bro.
I hope not, man. I say this is what I will say. Don't judge me if I do. It's a lot. It's a lot to go around the Lakers. So you could ask me a Kobe Carl question right now, and I'm gonna tell you, sir, I don't know, or who we drafted in the second round in 2013. I don't know. Let's go. Let's get
Hey,
to
this
it.
one is good. I got a few. I got a few down. I was like, I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna mix it in with some hard ones and some ones that you gotta know. But this one I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna give
start
you my
off.
all.
I'm gonna
Good.
start off with a hard one. So, what was the team's original name before becoming the Minneapolis Lakers in 1947?
That's crazy. I damn sure don't know that answer. Tell me. I thought we was the Lakers.
The Detroit Gems.
Never knew that. That's crazy. Yeah,
I ain't
that's
know that either.
crazy. That's
I ain't know
that's
that one.
that's crazy.
I
What
ain't know
that?
that one.
What league was that in?
I don't fucking no idea. That was in 1947. That had to be ABA
Yeah.
times to
Nah, yeah,
have
you
it.
got me. Yeah, I can't answer no questions like that.
I'm gonna give you an easy one.
Even my real basketball shit started 98 and up. But
You should
I
know this
still,
one then.
let's go.
What was the nickname of the Lakers team during the 1980s that focused on a fast break offense?
Ah, Showtime, of course.
Okay, you better get that right. All right, here we go. Which Lakers player has the record for the most rebounds in a single game with 42 boards?
Ooh, that's got to be Wilt.
Will, you can chime in too, bro. Let me see if you know
Mm-mm.
something. Um, oh, okay, here we go. No. Okay, you better know this one. Which player's one-legged fadeaway against the Portland Trail Blazers in the 2000 Western Conference Finals is considered a signature moment of the Kobe Shaq era?
One-legged?
Hmm.
Was it Ori? No, one-legged. In the 2000 series, Game 7?
In the 2000 Western Conference Finals, is considered a signature
Oh,
moment.
just in the 2000 Western Conference Finals in general.
Mhm. It's the man behind you,
One.
sir, Kobe Bryant.
Oh, I was like, what game is that?
Yeah,
They
one
don't
legged
have the
fadeaway.
game. They just said
It-
in the 2000 Western Conference Finals. They don't got the
yeah,
particular
that's a
game.
rough question. That's a rough
Yeah, they
question
don't
Okay.
right
got a
there.
particular
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I
That's a
don't even
rough one.
remember the shots you're talking about.
Yeah,
And I
me
remember
neither.
that series pretty good.
Yeah.
I wish they would have put the game, but they didn't put the
Yeah.
game.
To give more
This
context
time
to
I'll
it.
look it up and make a voiceover on it. No,
All right. Which two Lakers player were involved in a trade with the Charlotte Hornets for Kobe Bryant in 1990? Well, which player was involved in a trade with Charlotte Hornets for Kobe Bryant in 1996?
Vlade Divac.
There you go.
Was there another one?
They said two, but the main one was Vladdy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the main one
like,
was
who
Vladdy.
else? Yeah.
They didn't even put who was. They just put Vladdy. I'm gonna give you two more. Oh, this is a good one. Oh no, you might not know that one.
Nah, ask
No.
it though. Ask it.
Ask
I
it.
don't.
Ask
Nah,
it.
that's a hard one. All
It's all
right,
right.
which
Ask it.
you ain't gonna know this shit. Which player did Jerry West want to draft instead of Magic Johnson in the 1979 NBA draft?
I don't know that one. I don't know that. It wasn't Larry Bird though.
No, I don't even know who
Let
the
me
fuck this
just.
guy is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
What was his name?
Sidney Moncrief.
You know, it's hilarious. Yeah, he played for the Bucks, but yeah, I probably read that story before. But yeah, definitely didn't know that offhand. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I will
that's
give you
crazy.
one more. Nah. Okay. What year marked the first time since 1976 that the Lakers failed to make the playoffs?
First year since '76. That is a good question, and I'm gonna actually really try to answer. That is a fucking amazing question. Okay, we made it in 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. I think the whole '80s we made it.
I think is it '04?
It got to be '04. No,
Nope.
wait. '94.
94.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
Okay.
ding, ding. You want one more? All
Yeah, man. Let's go.
right. Who was the first Laker to have their jersey number retired by the franchise?
That's a good ass question too. I'm gonna just
Is it?
go ahead and go George Mikan.
Nope. You got one, man?
That's what I had in my
Gail
head.
Goodrich.
You got Mike? Who you said?
Gail Goodrich.
Nope.
If it ain't Mikan,
That's
goddamn.
crazy. That's
Uh,
crazy now. Is it Jerry
yeah,
West?
I was gonna say let's
Nope.
go. Yeah, I want to get this one.
Elgin Baylor.
Ooh, okay. Before Mikan,
Mm,
so that mean they went back and retired Mikan
yeah,
after
they went
Baylor.
back and
Okay.
did them. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I
Where
got
you
Yeah.
getting
another
these
one.
questions from?
I pulled them from the vault. I was
Let's
like,
do some more. This
I
shit
was
get a little
like,
fun. Let's do a couple more.
all right. Who was the first Laker player to lead the league in scoring?
First Laker player lead the league in score, Jerry West.
Nope.
Elgin Baylor.
Got it.
Yeah, okay.
Got it. I don't know. Damn, this is a good one. All right. Which Lakers player was involved in an on-court altercation that resulted in a fractured skull and premature end to another player's career? Yeah,
Lakers
Oh, that's
this was
player.
crazy.
infamous.
Rudy
Kurt Rambis?
Tomjanovich. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was. But who was the dude that hit him?
Kermit Washington.
Kermit Washington. Okay, yeah. I started to make a voiceover on that one time, and I was like, hell no.
Oh, here you go. In what game did Kobe Bryant make a last-second clutch one-legged fadeaway jumper to beat the Portland Trailblazers in the 2000 Western Conference Finals? We just talked about that, right?
Yeah, no,
Which
Wow.
one?
I can't because he didn't hit a game with like no legit game winners in that series. I don't know, bro. I gotta
Um,
look that
the
up.
game was it game 4?
Game 4.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. So was
Because
it
I know
how what?
they went up 3-1. That's why they went up 3-1.
That's a good follow-up to that. To like, what game was it? Game 4.
Yeah, it's
Let me
funny. Kobe don't
see.
get enough love for that Game Seven series or for Game Seven in that series.
And yeah,
The fourth quarter
Yo,
between Brian
that
Shaw, Kobe Bryant. That's why the Lakers can't walk that
yo,
lead down.
they talk about Iverson crossover on Jordan, Kobe crossover on
on
Pippen.
Pippen.
Pippen was
Oh,
in the frame, out the frame, alley oop, yo. Like
Kobe
that's one of
block
my
on
favorite
Bonzi
crossovers.
Wells. But yeah, nah, man. Hey,
Yeah,
that we could do a couple more questions for sure. Yeah, because this is probably the funnest part for me. Now you giving me something to think about.
Uh, which Lakers team is recognized by the NBA as its most successful expansion team, even though the franchise existed before joining the league?
Wait, which Lakers team is
As
recognized as?
recognized by the NBA as the most successful expansion team, even though the franchise existed before joining the league.
I don't even understand that question. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah.
Hold
It don't even make sense to me because it's like
on.
So we
expansion team,
talking
but the
like
team,
pre-NBA time. Cause
the
this was
Detroit
in
Gems,
huh?
the Detroit Gems.
No.
So you're saying like the Lakers becoming the Lakers?
Well, because it was that team before that, but I guess this was
Oh, the
I
LA Lakers from Minneapolis in general. Is that what it means?
I guess when it was an expand when did the league make the expansion? When wait, hold on. What year was that? But they don't got the year. Well, they
Been a
got the
couple
year,
years.
but
Definitely 95.
no, hell no.
Oh, way back when you mean. Oh,
This is
okay.
like ABA times. Wait,
Oh,
let me see.
okay.
Hold on.
Yeah,
What year was that?
I'm stumped.
Them
Okay,
questions is
so that
cool though.
was two
I'm about to
years
take some of
after.
these.
That was 2 years after they became the Minneapolis Lakers, because that was in '47 from that Detroit Gems one, and this one was '49. Wait,
I'm
Okay.
stumped.
wait, where is it at? I lost
Yeah,
it.
they could have worded that question better. That's cool though. That's
Yeah,
some cool Laker trivia for sure.
I just lost the fucking question. Okay, here. Okay, yeah, there you go. Well, so it said the 1949 Basketball Association of America Lakers team. I
That's
never.
crazy. Yeah,
That's
I would have
crazy.
never. Hey,
yeah.
actually, I got a
That's
funny question
yeah.
for y'all. After that Magic Johnson one, do y'all know where else he would have went had that coin flip not went to the Lakers?
Uh, the Bucks.
Close. I shouldn't even get you that. Yeah, close. Yeah, you probably gonna get it now.
Uh, the
One of the
Celtics.
No,
hell no.
it was close. You was real close the first one.
Blazers.
Nah, close geographically, real close.
Oh, geographically,
Yeah.
geographically. Detroit.
Nah, keep going, keep going. Midwest,
Pacers.
Chicago Bulls. He'd have played
Oh
with,
wow.
well, obviously Michael Jordan probably would have never been a Bull. Yeah, he would
Never
have
have
been in
been a bull.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
been.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy. I couldn't see
Wow.
it. I couldn't see
Nah.
it. But this is why history is history, and this is why the cards fell where they fell. I could never picture Magic Johnson in a Bulls jersey. I only could see
Yeah.
Mike there. I only could see Mike, and Mike was destined to be. That's why Portland didn't draft him. Mike was destined to be a Chicago Bull, and
Just
Magic
like
was destined
Magic,
to
destined
be
to
an
be a
LA.
Laker.
He was
Like,
destined.
come
He
on.
was destined. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I got. Well, I got okay. Oh, I don't know about that.
All right, one more. One more.
Yeah, these Lakers trivia questions fire. And some a little past the 80s or 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Definitely, because
We can
I
start at 80.
this is a weird one. This is what tennis player was considered a good luck charm for the Lakers during their 1980s championship?
Damn, I don't even know no damn tennis players, truthfully.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
I was finna try to say one of them 2000s tennis players that I know of.
This is the 80s. This was
Yeah,
Showtime. Showtime.
Mm,
I don't know.
I couldn't
Just
even think. I
just give
don't.
up. Just give up because I really
Yeah,
knew.
Yeah, who is it?
Mats Willander.
Never heard of
Never
who?
heard of that tennis player ever,
I
ever in my
don't even
life.
think they put him in the Showtime book. That was the first Laker book I actually read was the Showtime Laker book.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. The Lakers hold the record for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
33 games.
You got it. You
yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
That was an easy one.
You got
Yeah,
it. This
that
is
one was
another
too
easy
easy.
one. Which player holds the Lakers franchise record for most career points?
For most career points, Kobe. Like while on the team, yeah. Bron is the overall scorer, but
No, it wasn't
You
Kobe,
know,
bro.
it can't be Kareem because he was on the Bucks.
It's Kareem.
oh, but Kareem, yeah, he came in. When did Kareem go to the Lakers? 77?
It's Kareem.
How?
I'm
Oh,
surprised it's Kareem
playoffs
because he was on
too?
the Bucks for some years.
We must be including playoffs because Kobe gotta have the
Because it's most
overall.
career points, so that's including the
Oh, that's
playoffs
why
as
it says
well.
career.
Hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. If like that, but it
I
depends
got
on
a
how
good
it's
one.
worded. So
Got it. This
Oh,
is a
okay,
good
yeah, because
one.
while in the jersey, it's Kobe for sure.
This is a good one. You better. You should
All right,
get this one.
I'm gonna try to make us proud. Let's go.
Which Lakers player had their jersey retired twice? First for their playing career, and again for their work in the team's front office.
Jay West.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Jerry
And the
West.
funny thing is, I almost spouted out
Yeah,
something off, but yeah, but damn sure.
Jerry West.
Jerry West,
that
And
the
I
greatest
think
was
or the most important Laker of all time is Jerry West. Absolutely.
yeah.
I think that's I think that
You could throw
is.
some random ones if you want.
Oh, okay, here you go. Before their move to Los Angeles, the Lakers were nearly sold and relocated to which city in 1957?
Oh, I don't know this one either, and that's another good one. I'm gonna guess though, just because they ended up in a big city. I'm gonna guess New York,
Nope.
where
I'm gonna give you a hint. Who is considered now one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history? Now,
Boston.
no. Boston. We
Um,
get Boston for the
I was thinking
no,
Tom
What
Brady.
kind?
nope,
Oh,
not Tom
Kansas
Brady.
City, Kansas City, Kansas
Kansas
City.
City.
Oh, you mean who's playing now? Okay, okay, yeah.
Kansas City. Okay.
That's crazy.
What former Celtic player briefly coached the Lakers after their move from Minneapolis? Briefly.
Ooh,
Who's
I
he?
know about every
Nope.
Lakers coach. Celtics player.
Havlicek?
Nope.
Well, give me the year. Give me the year.
They don't actually have the year. It was the year after, I guess, the coached the
Their
Lakers after their move from
their first
Minneapolis. So
year in
whatever
LA.
that year was.
Damn, yeah, I can't. I don't think I can get it because that's way before even Bill Russell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I know.
yeah.
Who is it?
So it was Frank Selvey is mentioned
Yeah, I didn't know
for a
that.
missed shot, but not as a coach. Joel Mason is the first coach, while Jerry West replaced Sharman.
Okay, okay. Yeah, not that.
Um,
I don't know that name either.
and I think, yep, that's it. That
That's
was
cool though.
all.
Is it? Did you just get those off Google?
Yeah. So what I did was I was like, give me 20 trivia questions that a crazy fanatic Lakers fan will not know.
Yeah, no, yeah, that shit was crazy. That was fun though because now
Yeah.
it actually make me think for sure. Yeah.
So there
The
we go.
Detroit Gyms is crazy though.
That's crazy. The Detroit Gyms.
That
Who the,
first
this
question, that first question already, like,
Just picture that. Starting point guard for the Detroit Gyms. Detroit Gyms. But that's just crazy how deep rooted NBA history is. You know,
mm-hmm.
like if you look
Facts.
at a lot of these guys today, well, I would say Gen Zers today and their favorite player, because it's gonna get me to my next question with you. When they look at LeBron James, right? They see LeBron, they grew up watching LeBron James, but they
Hmm.
never saw a single footage of Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah,
And that's kind of like is a it's kind of like they're missed out on arguably not arguably. I feel the GOAT, Michael
yeah,
Jordan. But
hmm
people that say LeBron, that's their vice. I'm not gonna knock it. For you,
yeah.
right? Being that LeBron now is a Laker, obviously, being there and trying to overshadow Kobe. Who do you feel is the GOAT? Who do you feel is the GOAT, and where do you put Kobe Bryant in your top greatest players of all time?
Got you. I feel I would have to say Michael Jordan, truthfully. To me would be the GOAT. And I can't put Kobe no lower than five for me. Like I said, I feel like the run he had from 2000, 2001 to 2012, 2013 alone, and that's taken out a few All-Star appearances. That's taken out an All NBA year, All Defensive year. That's a 13, 14 year run, and I don't know nobody 13, 14 year run damn near messing with that one. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like, but at least definitely not 10 players. Definitely not 10 players. If it is, we could probably name three. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm,
but yeah, so yeah, obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I can't see Kobe no lower than that. And if I'm being even more honest, if I'm talking about in that time span, then he's number two right behind Jordan for me. Even I even put him above LeBron, truthfully. But just overall career and everything, I would have to give it to Mike. I understand people who would say LeBron because of longevity, and greatness. I think is definitely bred by consistency for sure. Um, and then if we going outside the core stuff, definitely LeBron. But I would say even you got to have Kareem in there. Like, I don't see how people can say Kareem not in there. That to me is crazy. Like
yeah.
he just got to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, that guy's just a winner. A
yeah. So.
winner.
I think the top
Yeah.
three, truthfully, if we going just off everything, it would have to be MJ, LeBron, Kareem with Kobe,
Mm.
and then right there behind them. You know what I mean? But
And shout out to Sajero because Sajero was like, yo, your top got to be, either Mike, Kareem, Braun, Kobe in there. But however you put it, those are like staples,
yeah,
Even though I hate on LeBron a lot, I got to give him his props. He's one hell of a player. I got to
yeah,
give it to him. But, you're not better than Kobe and Mike. You got to
yeah.
stop it.
No, I don't
Just
see it either. I don't see
leave,
it either.
leave,
Like
leave it alone. That's
that.
why he went to fucking LA. Shit. Bum ass Braun. Go ahead, bro. What you got?
As far as the top 10, I mean, yeah, I got Mike is the GOAT, obviously. Then you gotta put, Braun and Kareem, right there. But for me personally, yeah, I got Kobe. See, me, I'm gonna be real. Mine's is Mike, Braun. I know people, you could put Kareem ahead of Kobe, but I got Kobe third, man.
Okay.
And then I'll put Kareem.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
me
it's
being real
mm,
for me. You know what I'm
Yeah, I love to
saying?
hear it.
You know what I mean? I got Kobe. You know what I mean? Because it's like I grew up with him, literally.
mm, mm,
So it's like it's almost like with Braun too. I seen his career. I was in junior high school when he came in. So it's
mm,
these is people that I actually seen from beginning to end.
right.
I was too.
Literally.
We probably the same age. Shit, I was in seventh grade.
Yeah.
LeBron first year in the league for sure.
So I think I'm a year older than you because I'm
Okay.
34 now.
Oh
I
yeah,
was in
I'll be
eighth.
34
I
next
was in
month.
Y'all
Okay,
old
I would
as
be
shit.
35. I would
Oh,
be
this shit on
35
me.
and at the end of the month. At the end of the month. So yeah, I, mean, I was in eighth grade when when Braun and them came in. So
Mm,
you know,
Yeah,
I
that's
got
how I know Brown old as hell. I be telling my daughter, like, my daughter in
yep,
eighth grade now. I'm like, I was younger than you. This man was still playing. It's
that's
crazy,
crazy.
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
How
But
do you
that's
feel
how I
about
got it though.
Luca coming over there though, playing over
Um,
there?
Amazing, bro. Luca gonna get us one, man. Luca gonna get us one, man, for
You think
sure.
so?
I'm very excited. It's all about what I mean. Luca is the type of player. First of all, yeah, he's generational. He needs a team around him. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but Luca's what in his seventh year. Look at the runs he's already had. 2021 or 2020, the
20.
bubble against the Clippers. The next year, again, these are legendary runs. 2022, what he did to the Phoenix Suns was fucking outrageous. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? That
yeah.
that was
That
literally
was
taking
nasty work.
to
Yeah.
be down 3-2, talking about everybody tough when they up, and then really come back and scrape them boys up off the court. Obviously, the Warriors that year, they was better. So yeah, but that's a Western Conference Finals run under your belt. Then he make a Finals run,
Finals run, yeah.
2024. What was they ever the home team? I don't even know if they
I
No,
won.
don't
I
I
think
think.
don't. I don't. Nah.
Nah.
no,
Mm-mm.
no.
Mm.
So the performances he put on in Minnesota alone show you what type of killer you're
And
dealing
this
with.
was Fat Luca.
Fat Luca, 2025, bro. Yeah, we got scraped off by Minnesota, but what Luka Doncic brought to that team when he came to it, that's where the Lakers in five chance coming from, bro. We was scraping, and not only that, we was the number one rated defense for like 20 straight. Not even, I think like 25 games, a long sample size with Luka out there. The
Hmm.
difference is you need personnel. What we was
Right.
doing was like scrappy grit and grind, what you call it, like almost like trying to plug up for each other, but we was not missing assignments. Somebody needs some help. It's some help. In the playoffs, that don't work. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, it just doesn't work. So if we can get that personnel, which I don't think we got the rim protector that we need, but we did get the big that we could use. DeAndre Ayton and Luca
Aiton
should have.
trash.
He's trash, but should have, like how we was talking about Chris Paul. With Luca, what Luca had Jackson Hayes looking like last year
Yeah.
during the season,
Yeah.
Ayton is going to be night and day above that. And Ayton is at least not going to get played off the floor in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Defensively and motor, I can't speak for. But with Luca, I think he can cover up a lot of that. You know what I mean? Now, will it happen this year? Who knows? But I do believe, yes, to go back to it, I do believe Luca will win a championship. Like, he's too much of a killer, man. Like, that
He
dude is still.
is. I think, Braun just gotta just retire, bro. Like I think Braun kind of like hinders Luca's growth. And he does that with a lot of players. If you look at his timeline with players, LeBron is a ball dominant player, so you got to
Mhm.
play off of LeBron. LeBron is not playing off of nobody. You see what happened
Yeah,
when he tried to play off of Wade? They lost. So
yeah,
Wade had to say, yo, okay, bro, you got to be the ball dominant person. I'll play off of you. And that's just the type of player LeBron is. I think until he concedes to Luca and you 41, bro, you just concede. He still didn't try to
yeah,
concede last year when Luca was playing. He was still
yeah.
Luca. Got to let Luca bring up the ball. Let Luca set the off. That's what Luca does. You can't be
Mhm.
bringing the ball, bro. Just sit in and be a jump shooter like you are now in
Yeah,
this stage of your career. Spot up, bro. Let Luca be Luca. And until Braun does that, I can see them, doing something. But
yeah,
I don't think Braun got it in him because Braun still think he's 32. Braun,
yeah.
like
I don't even trust Brian Groin like that. Like, but I
bro, we still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I know. Malcolm, he disappeared.
Malcolm on the circle of death.
And I know we coming in on that second hour too. So I know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
And where he went.
He gone. That's crazy. We were 2 hours. This the longest shit we ever did. No, I think we did with long. We did with Merrill too.
Yeah. Yeah, where Malcolm went, so we could have at least ended it properly.
Yeah. If he
Ended it
if he
properly.
if he jumped back
Phone
on.
died. He said his phone died. He said his
Oh,
phone died.
phone died. Okay. Well, hop
Okay.
back on so we could end it properly, Malcolm. If you could hop back on, I don't know where he texting from. He probably on a computer or some shit. But if
Yeah.
you let's get him back. If we could get him back on and end it properly, because we want to end it properly so
Yeah.
the when it clips, we can have a proper ending.
Yeah.
Okay, there
Yo,
you
my
go.
bad, my bad. Luckily, I
Oh,
got
Yeah.
two phones.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But listen, man, we could go on and on, but we are approaching the little second 2 hour mark of this
Nah,
conversation.
man, it was
You
lovely.
know, Luca, we're gonna say Luca, bring one home for LA. For LA.
He
You
will.
know?
He
But
will.
but yo, man, this was episode what was Mel? 21?
21. Yeah.
Listen, I want to thank our very special guest, man, the Lakers Room. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Get all of we stumped him on some Lakers trivia, so I know he's gonna
Oh,
go
for
back
sure.
and look and like, you know what? You probably gonna see some clips from this shit now.
Oh, for sure. For
He
sure.
gonna go get some clips. I'm gonna post it on the page too, But man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on, man. We're a growing platform, so I appreciate you for coming on and kicking shits with
Definitely.
us for 2 hours. Like this was
Yeah, yeah.
incredible, incredible. And just once again, let the people know where they can find you at on social media and everything about you right now.
For sure. Yeah, man. Everything at the Lakers room for sure. Talk to me. I talk back. Ain't never nothing. Especially talk basketball. I do that all day for sure. I'm a keep posting, keep bringing y'all stories. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. I tell y'all, keep grinding, man, for sure. Like I said,
Appreciate
it's
it.
about my third podcast. I had a podcast. I did about 200 episodes. I interviewed like Master P. I threw a little clip of my interview up from Debo recently when
Oh,
Hulk
from
Hogan
Debo.
died.
Rest in peace,
But yeah,
Debo.
I done moved and grooved, man. So it's all just about keep going and consistency. Don't ever be afraid to transition, change, or switch it up. Like I always wanted to cover sports, but I felt
Hmm.
like, truthfully, till my daughters got a little older, I didn't even have the time damn near because sports is a more full time grind if you want to
Right.
really. If you want to be serious about it, otherwise you could just throw shit to the wind. But yeah,
Right.
man, I'm gonna keep cranking them out, keep telling stories, and yeah, y'all get with me. I'll shoot y'all over my number for sure.
Absolutely, man. 'Cause we
Yes,
got to
thank
keep
you,
it tight
man.
because you got flight benefits. We got flight
Yeah,
benefits. We got to
Yeah,
meet somewhere
standby,
in the
but I'm
middle.
out there. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. But yo, man, it's your boy C.O. McLean.
It's your boy Melly Mel.
Two
Hey,
cents
much
and
love
change the
from the Lakers room,
podcast,
man.
episode 21, Lakers Room. We out.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Bam.
Love, man.
Love.